Are we back? All right. Camera and audio should be synced again. Third time's a charm, yes? So hopefully this will work this time. I appreciate your patience with me. I'm completely new to the whole live streaming thing, and I've only done it like a handful of times, and I'd like to think I'm getting better at it, but you know, I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying so hard. So as I was explaining on the last time I tried this, before my audio and video got unsynced, my internet completely reset itself. So, like, no internet at all, completely went out for a good while there. So, hopefully, this. So, is everything coming across well on your end? Can you hear me? Is my mouth moving when it's not supposed to be? Oh man, today's been something else. Me, Jess, and Noah got in the truck today, and we drove to the Air Force Base, Luke Air Force, not very far from here at all. And we essentially got as close as we could and got to watch jets take off and land for a good couple hours. Thank you very much, Riker Road. My mouth is good. um, yeah, the fun part of it is we were to the west side of the runway, and we wanted to get closer because I either wanted to be able to see them go right over us when they land or right over us when they take off. So we drove completely around the entire base, and then we found a little route that took us to the very end of the runway to watch them take off. And I got some great footage. Jess got some super awesome pictures. She finally reclaimed her Nikon camera, or Canon. I think it's a Canon. But yeah, she's going to be taking some pictures again. It was very much fun, Riker Road Mom. I swear this is my third beer. I just talk like this sometimes. I fumble over my words, word vomit so much. As you've noticed in the videos, this happens. I try not to edit out as much as I can because I want the reaction videos to be completely authentic. And, you know, when you're watching this channel, you get me 100%. So hopefully that works out in my favor. If not, if you can't put up with me, that's completely fine. You wouldn't be watching this if you couldn't, though. So I appreciate all of you. So, like I was saying earlier, I'd like to thank Kyle from Riker Road. He helped me figure out the OBS problem. Not exactly dead on with it, but he was a factor in helping me out. I figured out while I was over at his place, and it was working perfectly fine. It was because I didn't have so much USBs going on at once. So that was eating up processing power, and that was what was causing my audio and video to unsync itself. Oddly enough, it'll do it again with this setup. So that's the reason why I've had to completely restart this a couple times, is because the audio and the video of it will get so unsynced with itself that me trying to fix it in the system itself, it won't let you go that far to fix the latency on it. So that's why I had to restart it. First time it works, it's completely fine. Oddly enough, when I did my screen grab software, when we first started doing the reactions, it would actually do that to where, say I started recording a screen grab of a music video, if I stopped it and then started it back up again, it would not work well. That's the reason why, like, on a reaction to Hypa, it looks like the frame rate on the video is completely shot, and that's because it was one of those things where I turned it off and then turned it back on. But now I just turn it on one time, leave it going until I'm completely done with the reactions, and it hasn't failed me yet. I haven't tried to do it otherwise yet, so. See, Austin's in the chat. What's up, man? How's it going? beard. Yeah, it's getting pretty long. And the funny thing is like if I brush against this microphone, it'll catch on there. And if I'm not expecting it and I make a quick motion, it tingles a little bit, that's for sure. Edit you more, huh, Riker Road Mom? I'm just going to call you Riker Mom because that's what my natural state to call you is. So, Riker Mom, Eric, editing, is doing a great job. Think he should come and edit my videos just for funsies. He's doing great. They passed 100,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago, I think. Been that long. So proud of those dudes. And if you're not subscribed to their channel or checking them out or know anything about them, you should because those guys are great dudes. Every experience I've ever had with them have been completely overwhelmingly positive. We always have a great time laughing, everything. Austin, so carpet match the drapes. No, actually they don't. No, not at all. Even whenever I grew my hair out and stuff, it was a completely different color from my beard. I know this is probably way more into this little comment than it's supposed to be. Brian Little from Eastern Ohio, what is up? We're from that part of Ohio. We're from a suburb in Cleveland, actually. That's how I got in contact with Riker Road, actually, because they're from Ohio as well. Yeah. My wife's in the chat. Her and my son are outside out playing and having dinner because my son was getting a little wound up. He was inside for a while, had his quiet time, and then we had this going on and then dinner, so he wanted to get outside. So it was either that or having him running around screaming the entire time I was trying to do this. So my wife is a champ. I can't praise her enough. She's like, it just happened again. Yeah, fun part for this stream. Right now, you can head on over to thunderrooster.com and there's a tab there. It says store. And you can go there and you can see all the merch items I was able to create. I did the art myself. I put a lot of work into it. It's on my website. And I'm really proud of it. If you want to check it out for this weekend only, and I'm not putting this up on YouTube or anything like that outside of the stream, use the code. The promo code Thunder10. You will get 10% off your order. I have all kinds of stuff in there. I mean, I kind of went ham on it. Now, this is for the US and Canada only right now. I mean, I guess you could technically do something overseas. If you're not aware, I do have a lot of followers overseas. So I am working on a merch store for overseas, particularly like the European area. But that will come soon. I'll probably have that out within the next week or two. Should be able to get it done. Austin says, please do the Viking braid in the beard. I might, actually. I mean, it's not going to be something I rock all the time, but it's definitely going to be something to see how fun it looks. I'll take a picture for sure. How's everybody doing? How was your week? I've had the craziest couple of weeks. We did a crazy adventure across part of the country over the past couple of weeks, and we are finally in Phoenix now. We're outside of Phoenix actually, but we're going to be here for 2 weeks because baby Amelia is going to be here. Little Amelia is going to be here in just like under 6 weeks. Possibly. She might be late. She might be early. I don't know, but It's coming up quick. I'm pretty stoked about it. Can't wait to meet her. Jessica says her week was hot. Yes, it's been in the 90s consistently since we've got here. Been pretty crazy. I don't know if it's that bad here as it was. Yeah, it is warmer here, but it's definitely got a consistent breeze. My wife likes to drag on me because I always say it's a dry heat, which it is. But she's like, it's still hot. Like I grew up in Oklahoma where 85 degrees could still feel like 115 degrees with humidity in it. I spent my summer. Yeah, I'm a little acclimated to it. I will say when we took our trip out here with the family a handful of years ago, we came through here in July and it was pretty dang hot. It felt like a hairdryer outside with the wind blowing. But I blame that on being acclimated to Ohio's weather, it being cold and dreary, and all of a sudden we're out here, sweating it up. Austin asks, "Where are you having the baby? Which state?" Here in Arizona. We're actually going to be having the baby here in Phoenix. Pretty awesome. We were going to go back to Ohio, but we decided we wanted to keep traveling and everything, so we're not here. When the time comes, we're actually flying Jess's mom out here, and she's going to stay with us for a while. Then, actually, when we leave here, I think she's going to follow us up for a while because she's getting into camping herself and travel things. Pretty cool seeing what she's doing. She's doing like car camping and stuff now, even though she has a trailer, but her car or her SUV wouldn't. Yes, Riker Mom, there is a plan. Uh that's the thing you can't get away from with living this kind of life is you have to plan everything. I mean everything. And us having the baby, we've been thinking about this for a long time. Even before we got pregnant, when we started putting this in motion, because we didn't find out we were pregnant until we sold our house, or right around the time we sold it, right before. So we were trying, but we hadn't succeeded yet. But we've planned this out well ever since we decided to do this. Maple Heights in the building. What's up, Kevin Martin? Oh man, good old Maple Heights. uh, tell you what though, um, lost my train of thought there. Got it. We were leaving here, and actually, we're meeting my mom and stepdad and sister in Vegas because my sister lives in Vegas. Mom wanted to come out as soon as born, so he's aiming for like the second week of July, which I'm hoping that she's here on time. But I think June 22nd is when she's supposed or her due date. Only my third. Yeah, this is part of the merch store. My awesome little design here. It'll be fun. I got some 4th of July designs coming. Yeah, got these made up. This is a 12-ounce can that's in it currently. Regular cans are this time on the videos. But also got a phone case. And I've got bags, travel bags, duffel bags, cards. Just check it out. thunderrooster.com/store. All there. But yeah, Use the promo code Thunder10. You'll get 10% off this weekend only, and it's just for you guys who are watching this live stream. I appreciate it. So yeah, hit me with some questions while you got me here. I'm in the hot seat, quite literally hot seat. Is there anything I can do better on this channel to improve things? I'll throw that question out. You guys can think about it. Kevin Martin says, I will be supporting, going to order me something. I appreciate that very much. That's awesome. Show the duffel bag. I would, but I'd have to completely get up and move. I guess that's not. I'll be back. I'm wearing headphones so I can make sure I still got audio. So, this is the front of the duffel bag. Got the flag design. The other side, Thunder Rooster logo. And my favorite design. Got the Rooster flag plus it's an AR-10 and a silhouette of my 7-string that I. And got this little thing here. DWYW stands for Do What You Want. I love that bag. Come in handy a lot. But there's actually 2 sizes of that. That one's the large, and you can get a smaller one. But yeah, I love the mantra of do what you want to, essentially. I think that's something everybody should try to do in their life. There's no sense in, trying it any other way. But of course, I got married and, have to run things by the wife, of course. But I married a cool one, so it's not that bad. Oh, I also have one on there with the Rooster flag, but I'm a hockey fan. So it's got hockey stick and a goalie hockey stick there crossed behind the flag. It's really, really something else. What's up? The Pentagenarian's back. What's going on, man? You see how I am. Oh, there you go. I thought I saw a text message on here from you. But, I'm doing a live, so I couldn't exactly answer it. But yes, the internet took a crap on me earlier. Completely cut out. So, this is my 3rd time, and so far, going well. Yes, Riker Mom, I now do what she wants. Luckily, she usually doesn't make me do anything that I don't want to. Except when I have to get on top of the roof of the RV. I have to do that because otherwise it would be her. She tried to do that too, and she's pregnant. And I'm like, there's no chance in hell my pregnant wife is getting on top of the RV. So, had to be the man of the house, get up there, so. Pentagenarian says Thunder Rooster stands for truth, jam, and the American way. Damn right I do. I love America. I do. All the freedoms we have. I mean, you talk about that all day if we wanted to. The fact that I'm living the lifestyle I am, I'm literally just traveling around. Technically, you could do that anywhere, but we have a house we get to pull behind, see a lot of cool stuff. I will tell you something though, it's not for everybody. Like, we love RVing. We were already had our minds up for a while now. We actually wanted to do this back in 2016. Uh, excuse me. It was our honeymoon actually. We got right after we got married. But we were out overlooking the west rim of the Grand Canyon, and we were about not waiting until we were retired to enjoy the country and everything. Oh, what's up, Mom? Mama Deb's in the house. America does have a lot of beautiful places. I am looking forward to experiencing some more of those places with you with us. Hoping to hit up Glacier National Park on the way up north. My wife says whatever lies, you know it's the truth. You know it is. Riker Mom says it's a great logo. I appreciate that. And a lot of hard work on that. It wasn't really hard work. It's hard brain power is what it was. Just kind of had an idea for it and they kind of went with it. Intergenerian says you could live in the RV anywhere. It just depends upon how heavily armed it is. For example, the M50 urban assault vehicle. True. You know, I've seen some crazy custom RVs out there, and they are like doomsday RVs. They don't call them RVs. I think they're called overlanders or something like that. I think John Mayer actually ordered one. I think Joe Rogan actually has the same one he ordered. I think it's built like a tank. It's definitely going through all the crazy terrain you can come across off-roading. Speaking of off-roading, we went and seen Shiprock in New Mexico, and if none of you know what that is, it's just this giant. It's not a plateau. It's not quite a butte, I don't think. Anyways, it just looks like a giant mountain just shot up from the ground in its spot where it's at. And if you go looking on the Google Maps, as you're looking at the terrain there, kind of looks like a hole in the ground. So you do the 3D and kind of move around it, and you see it's this giant rock formation just sticking out of the ground. And they call it a shipwreck because to them it looked like a ship, and I think it's, of course, it'd be like a wooden pirate ship type situation. In order for us to get out there, we had to go through these really, really crazy off-road. They had somewhat of a road. They had like tire track, all dirt. Went through some crazy parts where water would run off some of the road and stuff like that. But we took the F-350 dually off-roading us. Wife was not happy about it. Yeah, she said in the comments, my pregnant belly did not enjoy off-roading, which we had the funny talks in the car or in the truck, and we were like, I hope babies can't get shaken baby syndrome in the wilderness. That might have definitely happened. Riker Mom says, is there good ice cream in Arizona? Yeah. Oh, yeah. But Antigenarian says, is there such thing as bad ice cream? You know, yeah, there is some bad ice cream out there. There's some really bizarre flavors. Didn't I see something about a ranch dressing flavored ice cream not too long ago with the news? So I'm going to say, yes, there is such thing as bad ice cream. I don't recall if the Cleveland area or Ohio has Baskin Robbins out there. They have them out here. It's a chain, but, you know, I don't think they have that in Ohio. Oh, man. Kevin Martin says, congrats, Jessica and hubby, on expanding the family. Thank you very much. We're very excited about it. It's funny, too, because she's at that point where the baby moves. You can kind of see it go across the stomach a little bit. Kind of freaky, but awesome. And I'm just gonna, you know, I try to talk to the baby in the belly because I mean that's what I did with Noah. So I'll get down there, do little things. Mostly, I just try to make mom. Mama Deb says we have Baskin Robbins. Nice. I did not know that. I did not have Baskin Robbins at all when I was in a. Shame on me. I put a poll up on YouTube this past week about essentially asking if you guys wanted to react to then would be fun, but it was already out there and I couldn't edit it, so I was like, I'm just gonna because it could be fun. But the other was nah, not interested. The third was I had no idea you were a musician, which a lot of you out there that didn't know that, I surprised a little bit, but could be a lot of new people. But that is something I'm going to try to do now. Lord knows I have enough music to do it. So, a lot of my music does not have lyrics to them, especially my newer stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of my own voice, and a lot of the music I write is purely just trying to get feelings out through the music. So when I'm done with the song, I already kind of feel like I already got it out. I did have a solo album. Well, I say solo loosely because I actually had somebody do vocals for it, but I essentially produced and wrote the lyrics for all of it. So I was telling them how to sing, what to sing, all that kind of stuff. And I'd actually do it to show them what I was talking about, and then they would basically mimic it the better way. So I actually took a swing at trying to do it myself, and that's one of the things I did with Kyle when I was over there, over at Week 13 Studios. I spent all day doing one song, and I was so wore out. My voice hurt. But we were at the very end, and I was like, I can't stop now. So we made it happen. Still got a lot of work to do on it because, there's some things I still need to add to it, but crazy. Kevin says, I like the shirt. Is that a PR brand, a Thunder Rooster brand? I mean, obviously Thunder Rooster is my brand, but like some of the merch, I was actually able to do like the brand tags. I was able to actually use the Thunder Rooster branding for it. I don't know if I answered your question there, but you can actually find most of all of my music on all the major platforms. I'm thinking about just going with Thunder Rooster here on out because I had a habit of choosing Sinatra songs, loosely based Sinatra songs for titles of my. Actually, both of them weren't original Sinatra songs. They were Sinatra songs by a cover. So my solo project I referred to before, I called that A Sinner Kissed an Angel. That was a Sinatra cover. Loved it. And then, he covered Bobby Darin's Mac the Knife, which Bobby Darin's. I mean, that Mac the Knife is based off of a penny play from Germany. I don't know what to say on that one, but anyways, Mac the Knife is something, if you go and search it right now, it's going to pull up nothing but like Bobby Darin stuff, related videos and stuff. But if you go in there and type in Mac the Knife 0, or usually you have to have the name of a song. I do have a YouTube channel for that that's linked to this channel, so you can find it in my channels tab if you go online or go to the channel page. So I'm gonna try and streamline that a little better. I kind of want to test the waters to see if anybody's even interested. I suck at promoting myself. I've been trying so hard lately, and for some reason, it's just a cringe moment for me. I don't know what to say about that. Just hate. Still, it just cringes me to try and promote myself. Jess actually did a part on Hypa Hypa. She did the dance part on Hypa Hypa. I love that. She nailed it too. I wanted her to do a separate take for it to double it up, and she nailed it. She did 2 takes and done. I was like, maybe you should do the entire song. Uh, Kevin asked, "Did you make the art on the shirt?" Yes, yes, I did. Riker mom says she loves some Sinatra and Dean Martin, Tony Bennett. Oh yeah, I actually, I actually bought a T-shirt. And you might have seen it on some of the videos, but it says Sinatra, Dean, I think Darren, and Buble on it, and it was actually from a super Buble fan. Like we're talking, they'd fly to other states to go watch him play, but apparently she had met, his mom and all this stuff, and crazy, crazy story behind that. But she was selling those shirts, and Capitol Records actually reached out to her to basically add it to his merch. So I thought that was really cool. Oh, the shirt I'm wearing is definitely not my own. This is Jim Lee from when he did X-Men in the early 90s. I am a huge comic book nerd. I don't know if anybody knows that. I mean, obviously I wear X-Men t-shirts, but like I am all about me some, MCU. I love those movies. I love seeing that they're making comic books come to life. And now it's definitely not the stories in the comics, but they're definitely loosely based off of those stories. There's that word vomit again. But I love it. I had a I've had 2 huge comic book collections in my life. And one when I was a kid when I first got into that stuff, and then I started again shortly after. It might have even been before Jess and I got married. And side note, I played a little prank on her. I guess it was before we got married because we were sitting around and I told her I bought like this really rare comic book, and basically I was broke. I didn't have any more money or something like that, and you could definitely see it in her face that she was questioning her life decisions. And I was like, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Oh man, I'll never forget that. But yeah, it was great. But anyways, I started collecting again around that time, and then I sold my entire collection to buy a camera, and that was the Sony camera that we had been using for our first go at travel videos, and then also for starting this channel. Something else. Yeah, I'm a little evil. I used to say that my favorite number was 333 because I'm only half the evil. Oh goodness. Yeah, so actually making some. All right, so somebody's asking actually what Under Rooster stands for. It's not really anything. It's just something funny. It's not what you think it is. A lot of people think it means stock. It does not. It just so happens to coincide with that. So that's kind of funny. But I think I've told this before, but this is way before we had any subscribers. When we were doing the podcast, we had Uncle Joe on, which actually it's his birthday today. So happy birthday to Uncle Joe. Not at all an uncle. He's like our cousin, but he likes to be called Uncle. Just for. But yeah. So we were talking about that on there, and we had him on for a podcast, and it actually came from my best friend had a Thunderbird, an old Thunderbird, and it was a piece. I'm telling you, this car, the only thing great about it is the engine in it. It had a great V8 engine in it. But, like, the doors of the car had no inside panels to them. No way to open the doors. Those were completely broke off. You actually had to, like, shimmy the window down by hand and then reach in and grab a rod to open the door. It was a piece. So we called it Thunder Chicken all the time. So when it came around time for us to put together a little something for a name for this, actually it wasn't even we. I started this Thunder Rooster Media to cover like my music and stuff and anything. Like if I'd started thinking about doing the podcast before, but it's my little LLC umbrella, Thunder Rooster Media. So when I was kicking around that idea, that's what came of it. But when it came time for the podcast, we just decided to call it Thunder Rooster Podcast just because it was crazy. We didn't have like a niche per se at the time, so I went with that. Yeah. What should be a shirt, Riker Mom? If you're referring to the 333, only half the evil, that is completely a shirt. That is where I got that from. We used to get these catalogs when I was in high school. For graphic design shirts, and that was one of them. That's where I found that saying. I was in my senior year of high school. I graduated in 2004. Perspective there. It is crazy. It's coming up on 20 years since I've been out of high school. It does not make any sense. Yeah, it's good. I'm actually kind of surprised Uncle Joe's not in the chat, but it is his birthday. Probably partying it up. I wish he could be here. That would be awesome. All right, so guys have any more questions? Let me know. If not, we can wrap this up. I just want to give you guys a chance to have some time with me one-on-one here in the chat. So I just think it's good to do this time to time. I want to do it regularly, and I think I'll be able to. I'm friends with the guys in Riker Road, so I'm trying not to step on their toes, or I'm just trying to do it like on every other week. They're not doing it. It's kind of what I want to go for, but you know, that's not always going to be the case. So sometimes we might be having it at the same time. Who knows? But figured, got to do it. Vegetarian says, I don't want to hear you're 20 years out of high school, you youngin. Yeah, been out of high school for a long time, buddy. Hey, that's cool. Cool though, because you are one of the coolest older people that I know. All the stuff you do, all the stuff you're into, I'm kind of surprised, at least. Riker Bomb says, I took Eric Tyler to my 20th class reunion. Friend Lois tried to take him home. It's Tyler, Eric's middle name. Because I had no idea what his middle name was. I wouldn't be surprised. He's a very handsome man. uh Damn, you've been out of high school for 40 years. That is crazy. I'll be there. It's right around the corner. 20 more years. 21 more years, I should say. And life happens so fast. That's why I try to tell you guys, do what you want. That is the whole purpose of me putting all that on that bag. If I want to put it on more stuff, do what you want. My wife is reminding me to tell everybody about the promo code one more time. I am horrible at this, and she knows it. All right. The promo code box at the checkout area, and you'll get 10% off. I tried my best to price everything as well as I could. There's stuff on there like backpacks and stuff that, I priced them down almost as low as I could to avoid losing money making them. But I wanted them available because I wanted them. So, Ah. Oh man, Mama Deb's been out for 44 years. Riker Mom will be 59 in October. That's not even right. Are you serious? Well, I guess so, because Mama Deb's, not too far off from me there. It's just same way. It's like oh, do I have any young parents in the chat here? Thanks, honey. Coffee cups are pretty cool. I have one actually nearby. I used it this morning, so if there's any dirtiness on it, it's probably that on that side, and then that silhouette of my guitar with Thunder Rooster Media logos all out through them. They're 15-ounce cups. None of that small crap. I hate those cups. Not enough coffee. Define young. I guess younger than 30. Me and my wife are old parents. Like, we decided to wait for sure. Well, we got together. I turned 30 right after we got together, so he's 3 or 4 years younger than me. Oh, vegetarians. Better define that. Yeah, you're welcome for the large cups. Those little cups are just BS. Complete BS. Bullshit. I don't know why I'm censoring this. Hope you guys are having some drinks for the tonight. I'm not going to gloat too much about drinking because my wife can't. And surprisingly enough, she's more of a drinker than I am. And that's not a thing. I rarely drink. Let's just put it that way. Her and her mom drink way more than I do. Now, if this was, 10 years ago, maybe 11, 12 years ago, no way. I used to drink so much. Oh, you're at work? That stinks. I appreciate you being on here with me. You're working till midnight, too. Oh, yeah, that's right. Time difference. I had to set this thing for Ohio time so I'd know what time it would be here, or else I would confuse myself. Because everywhere we've gone, my computer, I left it alone. It's Ohio time all the time. So saying it's like what, 9:09 at home? Yeah, it's 6 here. Because Arizona doesn't recognize daylight savings time anymore. So it's the same time as the Pacific. So we've been on here for over an hour. That's crazy to me. Yep. I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me, talking, questions. I appreciate all your support for not only the channel, for travel channel as well, just the support for what we're doing. But yeah. I'm really stoked on the new web store. I put a lot of time and effort into those designs, and just happy to share them. I mean, mainly I did it because I wanted that stuff. Not gonna lie, I really wanted that stuff. It's cool that I'm able to kind of open that up to people who might want to have that stuff as well. I mean, any support whatsoever is very appreciated. My Patreon peeps, can't thank them enough. I've been trying to just put out extra. Well, I've been putting out extra reactions and stuff that aren't on the YouTube channel. It's for Patreon members, just to give them a little something, because I couldn't figure out how to, make it worth a while over there, other than just putting all the stuff that wasn't allowed on YouTube. So, yeah, I could play around with that a little bit. You'd be surprised what YouTube allows, though. We did a Wheeler Walker Jr. reaction. Probably been over a year now, but full on topless chicks in that one. YouTube just made it a 18 plus video, so. But I heard that Rammstein has a very graphic video that I'm probably going to have to react to, but I'm going to have to put it up on Patreon. No way. I'm pretty sure somebody said that they had to release it on Pornhub. It was that graphic. Yes, some stuff. Sorry, Pentagenarian asked, you have 3X sizes. I do. I have all the way up to 5X in some things. It determines on what provider it is for what thing. So some things will go up to 3X and other things will go up to 5X. I chose not to use anything that would not go up to 3X because I'm a 3X. Can't limit myself. I gotta wear the thing, that I wanted. So, but yeah, there's some things on there that go all the way up to 5X, but not everything. There is a military green shirt. You've probably seen me wear it. It has the Rooster flag logo with the AR-10 and guitar silhouette on it. I think that one only goes up to 3X. Pretty sure a lot of them go up to 5. And a variety of colors. You can get them in pretty much whatever color you want, like the basic color. You're not going to be able to be like, you have maroon. I don't know, if you guys suggest stuff that you want on there, there's a good possibility I might throw it up there. Try and see if I can find it. Steve and Amanda, new to the channel, liked and subscribed. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Had a really big influx of subscribers over the past week, actually. Pretty neat. I think it had a lot to do with the Ren and Chinchilla music video, and then I did Tom McDonald the other day. Actually have Rammstein's Deutschland live coming out Sunday, and it's got a new sponsor for that video, so pretty excited about it. And I've been working pretty hard on that little ad too. Hope you guys don't mind. You'll have to sit through like a 30 to 45 second ad at the beginning of the video, but just get it out of the way and then get into it. But it's pretty cool. Also, I freaking love this desk, and I'm not kidding about it. Like, if I never have contact with that company again, I will still say that this is a great desk because it is. And having it in the RV, so great. It hasn't moved at all. It's heavy, made us got steel framing and stuff. Had a complaint. And I wish the RGB lights changed. You could change those manually, but they just beat with the sound of the music. But if you guys are interested in the desk or one of their chairs, I know Eric and Kyle from Riker Road, they just got hooked up with them. Kind of sent them their way. They got the chairs instead of the desk at the time, so they were saying the chairs were pretty awesome. So I'm hopefully going to be able to get one of them. Head over to ewin.com or ewinracing.com, one or the other. I'll try and go back and put the link in the description below for that and the merch store. Promo code for that was TR. You'll get 20% off on that. Riker Mom, desk is fire. It is. My wife has actually been using it. She's just put in the comments, my wife loves the desk too. She's been using it more than I have. So that is a plus. We both get use out of it. Thanks, Riker Mom. Be sure to like this. That would help. That would help. Likes, subscriptions, all that jazz for the videos. They always help. But I'm just happy I was able to get this OBS thing to work. It's been a pain in my ass ever since I discovered it. And the whole reason behind even using OBS for me, the fact that when I first met the guys in Riker Road, you know, there's two of them. They split everything, the workload down the middle. And, you know, that's something I thought was great. They are doing it the proper way. And they told me they used the OBS to do reactions. Didn't know you could do that. Everything. All in one video, and they just had to add their little overlays and stuff and edit out to make their reactions. And I do it by recording everything separate. My screen grab separate, my audio separate, my video separate. And, you know, me and Eric take about the same time to edit videos, but I do a lot more. So they've been trying to get me on OBS for a while. And now I'm able to do it, and I'm just very, very happy about it. So Eric and Kyle, if you ever see this, thank you guys so much. Meeting you has changed my world. Reactions, just, you know, you guys are genuinely good people. The Riker Mom did a good job. But yes, I think this is coming to a close. Just want to say thank you to everybody who's out right now. I appreciate it. Check out the merch on the store. All that spells is look, see what all is there. thunderrooster.com/store, or you could just go to thunderrooster.com and it's a store tab. But remember, you guys are cool. You guys hung out with me at those live streams, so use the promo code Thunder10, get you a discount on your purchase. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next one.